So you're tuning into this deep dive probably because, well, the buzz around artificial intelligence and the future of our jobs, it's kind of hard to ignore.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe you're even thinking about, what your next career move might be with all these changes happening.
Makes sense.
Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to explore.
Right. Our source material, it comes from this really lively discussion over on Reddit. Career advice, actually. Someone just asked a pretty straightforward question.
Which was?
Basically, what careers or industries are going to be AI-proof? Simple as that.
Okay. And the responses, I imagine, were all over the place.
Oh, completely. They really painted a picture of, like, the anxieties people have, but also the hopes. We saw firsthand stories, people losing jobs in tech already.
Wow, already happening.
Yeah. But then also more optimistic takes on how human skills, they'll still matter. It's a really fascinating snapshot of this moment. Precisely. So our mission here in this deep dive is to sort of navigate through that forum discussion, pull out the most insightful points, and also the disagreements, because there were plenty.
Right.
The idea is to give you a clearer sense, maybe not definitive answers, because who has those right now,
Yeah.
but a clearer sense of which careers might be more resilient as AI keeps evolving.
Okay, so like a quick way to get up to speed on the main arguments.
Exactly. What are people actually saying about the future of work?
Okay, let's dive into that initial concern then, the one that kicked off the whole Reddit thread. This person, they work in tech, right?
Yep.
And they really voiced what I think a lot of us are feeling. They've seen like actual job losses on their teams, significant ones.
Yeah, they mentioned AI tools doing in weeks what used to take teams months.
Weeks versus months. That's a dramatic shift.
It really is. And what's particularly interesting is their point about how AI is getting easier to use, more accessible. Well, they mentioned building a customer service bot, and a pretty effective one, apparently in just half an hour using simple tools.
30 minutes. Seriously.
Yeah. And also things like AI for graphic design being widely available. It suggests, a real change in who can actually use this tech and how easily it can be applied.
So it's not just for coding experts anymore.
Not at all. And when they talk about agentic AI causing job losses, they're probably talking about AI systems that can actually set their own goals and figure out how to achieve them.
Oh, okay. Not just following commands, but acting more independently.
Exactly. That's a big step towards more autonomous AI.
And this accessibility, this ease of use, it leads to their big question about the skilled trades, right? Plumbers, electricians, mechanics. The job's often seen as safe because they're hands-on, physical work, you have to be there.
Right. A common wisdom.
But the poster was wondering, okay, if people who lose their jobs elsewhere, maybe in tech, maybe other white-collar jobs, if they all start flooding into these trades.
Then what happens?
Yeah, won't they just get overcrowded? And maybe wages start going down for everyone.
That's a really sharp concern. It really gets to that fundamental question we're all kind of grappling with.
Which is?
Is any career truly safe in the long run? Or is this AI wave just going to eventually change everything, every single corner of the job market?
It feels so new, but some people in the discussion brought up history, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. There was this user, Cleric, who offered a longer perspective, a reminder that tech change has always reshaped work.
What examples did they use?
They talked about big road projects back in the 1930s, huge crews, mostly guys with shovels. Compare that to today. Heavy machinery does most of it.
Okay, yeah, big difference.
Or think about unloading ships before containerization. Massive amounts of manual labor. Now, totally different. Their point was the job market constantly evolves with technology. It always has.
That's a good point. It anchors the conversation a bit. Disruption isn't totally new.
Exactly. But there was a strong counter-argument from another user, Colt Mudsair paid off.
Oh, yeah. What'd they say?
They basically argued that AI is, fundamentally different. It's not just automating one specific task better. It's the potential for a single technology to eventually do a huge range of tasks. That's what feels novel this time.
Right. The sheer breadth of what it might be able to do.
Precisely. And that gets to the scale of the change. Another user, Robert SF, kind of built on this. They talked about how past tech leaps, they displaced jobs, but they often created enough new demand to balance things out.
Like the car industry you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Creating jobs for mechanics, road builders, gas stations.
Exactly. But Robert SF's point was demand itself isn't infinite.
Okay.
And the amount of new demand you need to compensate for AI job losses, it grows exponentially. It's not linear.
What do you mean exponentially?
Well, they laid it out nicely. If tech replaces, say, 10% of human labor, you need about an 11% increase in demand to break even on jobs.
Okay, makes sense.
But if tech replaces 20%, you don't just need 20% more demand. You need a 25% increase. Replace 50%. You need 100% more demand. You need to double the economy just to keep employment level.
Wow. Okay, that's a much steeper curve than I realized.
Yeah, it has potentially huge implications for the overall job market if AI becomes really widespread.
And it's hitting sectors we used to think were safe, right? Not just manufacturing.
Absolutely. Robert S.F. brought up that classic division: food production, manufacturing, and services. For ages, services seemed more protected because of the human element.
Right, dealing with people.
But now AI is making inroads there too, assisting doctors with diagnosis, helping lawyers sift through mountains of documents.
So even traditionally, human service jobs are seeing AI augmentation or maybe even replacement down the line.
It seems that way, and it raises this really fundamental question, like Robert S.F. highlighted.
Right.
Our whole economic system is pretty much based on people needing to work to live.
Yeah, for the vast majority of us.
So what happens if automation just keeps reducing the need for human labor across the board in farming, factories, and services?
It forces you to think about the whole structure, doesn't it? The very definition of work and value.
It really does.
Now, within all this potential upheaval, there was an agreement on how fast or how far AI will go, was there?
No, definitely not. You had quite divergent views. For example, one user, Akish45, identified as a software developer.
Okay, someone in the thick of it.
Right. And their take was that current AI is actually kind of overhyped. Useful for smaller tasks, maybe automating bits and pieces, but not really capable yet of replacing significant man-hours, especially in complex stuff like actually developing software.
Interesting. So good assistant, maybe, but not a replacement.
That was their view.
Yeah.
And it ties into this distinction people make about current AI, these large language models, LLMs.
Right, the tech behind things like ChatGPT.
Exactly. They're amazing pattern matchers. They can generate really convincing text, code, images based on the data they were trained on. But crucially, they don't understand the human sense. They don't reason or have consciousness.
So they're mimicking intelligence, not possessing it.
That's a good way to put it. Another user, Abravellian, made that point clearly. What we have now isn't true AI, like a conscious machine that can think and question things on its own.
That's the stuff of science fiction, mostly. AGI, right? Artificial General Intelligence.
Exactly, AGI. And Abravellian suggested, look, if or when we get that, well, then the changes to work and society would be way more profound, potentially irreversible. But we're not there now.
Okay, so one camp says current AI is powerful but limited, and true AGI is maybe far off or might never happen.
Right, but then you have the other perspective, users like CultMod's Air Padoff, who see AI as being on the verge of fundamentally changing everything now. They see it becoming deeply integrated into almost every tool, every process we use. Not just one big AGI, but lots of specialized AI transforming workflows everywhere. A much nearer, more sweeping change.
So less about sentient robots, more about AI assistance and automation just becoming normal.
Pretty much. And it's fascinating, right? Cleric points to history, saying we've adapted before. CultMod's Air Padoff says, yeah, but the scale of potential job loss this time is unlike anything we've seen. Past experience might not be a reliable guide.
It's a tough one. Both sides have points.
Definitely.
Okay, let's maybe pivot to those specific careers people did suggest might be safer. The skilled trades came up a lot, you said.
Oh, yeah, constantly.
Yeah.
Users like ICME 207-9048, Equivalent Drive 540. Loads of people pointed to plumbers, HVAC techs, mechanics, carpenters.
To hands-on jobs.
Exactly. The argument being they require physical work, often unpredictable places, someone's basement, under a car, on a roof.
Things robots aren't great at yet.
Right. Plus, there's often a need for problem solving on the spot.
Yeah.
And generally, people feel these jobs pay decently and are always in demand. You always need a plumber eventually, right?
True. So that's the core argument for the trades being AI-proof, or at least resistant.
That's the main thrust, yes. That combination of physical dexterity, site-specific work, and real-world problem solving is hard to automate effectively right now.
But, as we hinted at before, there were counter-arguments, that concern about oversaturation.
Yes. Users like Healthy Reserve 4048 and 60-33 brought that up.
Yeah.
If tech displaces lots of office workers, and they all decide to retrain as electricians,
The supply goes way up.
competition increases, and maybe wages don't stay so high. Basic economics.
Makes sense. What else?
Well, some people look further ahead. Users like Simple Nothing 663, don't be not vainest. They argued, okay, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually.
Eventually.
Eventually. Couldn't robots with really advanced hands, sophisticated dexterity coupled with smart AI. Could they do plumbing or electrical work too?
Like Boston Dynamics, robots fixing pipes.
Maybe something like that down the line. The timeline is super uncertain, debated, obviously. But the possibility wasn't just dismissed out at hand.
Oh, okay. So maybe AI-resistant is better than AI-proof, even for trades long-term.
That seems to be a more cautious take, yeah. And one more practical point from No Presentation 4837.
Yeah.
Even if demand is there, what about recessions? Economic downturns.
Yeah.
People might put off non-essential repairs if money's tight.
So affordability impacts job security too, even if the skill itself isn't automated. Good point.
Exactly.
Okay, so trades are complicated. What other areas came up as potentially safer?
Healthcare was mentioned a lot. Nurses, doctors, dentists, users like Sandmonster 13, Wonderful Moods 6941 brought these up.
And the reasoning there is the human touch.
Pretty much. Empathy, bedside manner, dealing with really complex, unpredictable human bodies and emotions. That feels hard for AI to replicate fully.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a robot surgeon telling me bad news.
Right. But even here, AI is making inroads. Users like Systems Rethinking and R2994 pointed out AI's growing role in diagnosis, reading scans, maybe initial patient assessments or triage.
So assisting the humans.
Assisting, yes.
Yeah.
And maybe even helping with surgery in the future. And Representative Drag 14 raised the possibility that even if we still need human doctors and nurses, maybe we'll need fewer of them overall as AI handles more routine tasks.
Okay, so augmentation, but potential reduction in roles too.
That's the tension there. Then you had the creative arts, theater, music, painting.
Interesting. What was the argument?
People like Pickle Strang and 12th Doctor Girl felt the emotional core, the human connection, that spark of genuine creativity that's irreplaceable by AI.
But AI is creating art now, isn't it? Music, images.
It is. So there's definitely debate there about whether AI-generated art can truly substitute for human creativity or if it's just a different thing.
What about jobs like social work?
Yeah, that came up too. Some deleted users and links minks highlighted roles involving like in-home support, community work, lots of direct human interaction, navigating tricky social situations.
Seems hard to automate.
It does. Although, Linksmix also pointed out a big challenge in that sector is often just funding, which affects job security regardless of AI.
True. Any other niches?
Some suggested really specialized trades, the ones with high skill but maybe fewer young people going into them, like welding or complex manual machining.
Why them specifically?
User Them Dizzler thought the combination of needing deep skill for non-repetitive tasks plus a potential existing labor shortage might make them more stable for a while.
Interesting angle. What about emergency services?
Yep, Street Quote 7919 mentioned first responders, paramedics, firefighters, needing that human judgment, physical presence in unpredictable high-stakes situations.
Makes sense. Teaching.
Especially early childhood education, according to Weekend Recent 2006 and Secure Hole 1489. Managing a classroom, fostering social-emotional growth, that seems very human-centric.
Though AI tutors exist, right?
They do.
Yeah.
And AI might help with personalized learning plans. But the overall effectiveness of replacing the human teacher, especially for young kids, is really debatable.
Okay. Any others jump out?
Personal services like massage therapy, barbershops. Mr. Brandopoulos and Old Asparagus 3756 mentioned the trust and physical interaction element there.
Hard to get a massage from a robot, I guess.
For now, anyway.
Yeah.
And maybe a slightly cynical take from Coral Researcher and 12th Doctor Girl.
Go on.
They suggested politicians and top executives might be pretty safe from AI replacement.
Oh, why is that?
Maybe just self-interest. They're unlikely to automate themselves out of a job.
Uh-huh. Okay, maybe there's some truth to that.
So yeah, lots of different areas discussed, each with its own pros and cons regarding AI.
Looking across all these different careers and arguments, were there any, bigger themes that kept coming up?
Definitely. A really common thread, maybe a bit sobering, was this idea that while nothing is truly AI-proof in the very, very long term, users like Cleric, Abravillian, others, they kind of echoed this sentiment.
So maybe resistance is temporary?
Potentially, yeah. That was one strong undercurrent. But then you also had this more optimistic view, like from Wraith Majestic.
What was that?
The idea that, okay, some jobs might disappear, but AI will probably also create totally new industries, new roles we can't even imagine yet.
Like how the internet created web designers and social media managers.
Exactly. That disruption can also be creative, generate new opportunities.
Yeah.
That was definitely part of the conversation too.
But the worry about competition in the safe jobs didn't go away.
No, that was a persistent concern. Healthy Reserve 4048, Robert Assaf, others kept coming back to that idea. If everyone flocks to the trades or healthcare support or whatever seems safe, wages could stagnate or fall.
Right. So adapting seems key.
Hugely important. That came up again and again. Users like Cleric, HumanAd 7045, stressing the need to be flexible, keep learning, upskill, and really focus on those uniquely human abilities.
Like what?
Critical thinking, creativity, complex problem solving, emotional intelligence, the stuff AI struggles with, basically.
Gotcha. And did anyone mention broader solutions, like if lots of jobs do go away?
Yes, the idea of universal basic income, UBI, came up.
Yeah.
Background Watch 660 mentioned it.
Can you quickly explain UBI?
Sure. It's basically a system where everyone in the society gets a regular unconditional payment from the government, just enough to cover basic needs, regardless of whether they're working or not.
So a safety net if traditional jobs become scarce due to automation.
That's the idea behind proposing it in this context, yeah. A way to decouple basic survival from employment.
Interesting. Were there any sort of warning notes in the discussion?
Yeah, a few cautionary voices. People like Ponchavilli 18 and Wonderful Mood 6941 drew parallels to, science fiction sometimes. Not in a panicky way, but just urging us to think carefully about the societal impacts as AI gets more powerful.
Like, be mindful of where this could lead.
Exactly. And related to that, several users like Akesh45 and Ibervelian kept emphasizing that crucial difference between current AI, the LLMs, and that hypothetical future AGI.
Right. Don't confuse today's tools with sentient machines.
Yes. Keep perspective. Current AI is powerful for specific things, but it's not the all-knowing, all-capable AI of movies. And we genuinely don't know when, or even if, true AGI will arrive.
Okay. And one final theme.
I think a lot of people, like HumanAd 7045 and MacuMan 13, kind of settles on the idea that, at least for the near to medium term, the most likely scenario isn't mass replacement, but augmentation.
Meaning AI helps us do our jobs rather than taking them.
Yeah, or shifts what our jobs involve. AI takes over some tasks, freeing us up for others, or requiring us to learn new skills to work with the AI effectively. Our roles evolve.
So change is definite, but maybe not complete elimination for most, at least not yet.
That seemed to be a fairly common middle ground perspective.
Okay. So wrapping up our deep dive into this Reddit discussion, what's the main takeaway?
Well, I think it's that while there's a pretty strong feeling, that certain jobs, especially skilled trades, roles needing lots of direct human interaction, might be more resilient in the near future.
But
the long-term picture is really uncertain, highly debated. That label AI-proof. The consensus seems to be maybe nothing truly fits that description forever.
Right. So your initial curiosity, listener, about your own career path, clearly you're not alone. This deep dive shows just how complex it is, how many different angles there are to this whole AI and work question.
Absolutely. Which leads us to maybe a final thought for you to mull over.
Okay.
Given this relentless progress in AI and robotics, what kind of fundamental shifts might we need? Not just in career choices, but in how we understand work itself. How we value contributions, how our society is structured.
So moving beyond just which job is safe.
Yeah. Maybe the bigger question is, regardless of which specific jobs last, how might we need to rethink work, value, and purpose altogether in a world where automation is increasingly capable? That's something much broader to consider.